Hey everybody, it is Ranger here. As of time of recording this morning, week 2 of the Great True Achievements Score Challenge has come to an end, and I have survived yet again. I was hoping to get this video out a little bit earlier in the day. Hopefully it is still Tuesday when this drops, but there were some extenuating circumstances. Mainly, I was really busy this week, out and about, and I was away from my Xbox, which meant that I was doing a lot of my achievement hunting on my laptop, which somehow came together into the fact that a good half of my achievements that would have been on this list in this video were from Microsoft Jigsaw. And I don't want to talk about Microsoft Jigsaw for 10 minutes, just as much as I imagine you guys don't want to listen to me talk about Microsoft Jigsaw for 10 minutes. So in my usual prep time for today's video, I instead spent that time going back and getting as many achievements as I could to boost up the numbers and pass up the Jigsaw, and I got it down to 1 entry for this list. So you're welcome. I'm so glad. Very, very happy I'm not talking about Microsoft Jigsaw for 10 minutes. Just as a slight recap from what I did the past week, like I said, I've been more busy, so I collected fewer achievements. I ended this week with 30 achievements collected. I did complete 1 game out of the 2 I expected to complete this week. LEGO Star Wars 2 has 1 achievement that's still holding out on me. I promise you, as soon as I get that achievement, it is going to be on the top of that week's list. And my final position for the week, I just checked this morning. I ended in 554th place out of 1,558. So if I keep going at the rate I've been going, I should be safe for at least another week without having to sweat it too much. That out of the way, let's get into the most rare and difficult achievements that I collected for this week. We're going to start out with the last achievement I needed for Assassin's Creed Rogue. What's yours is mine. For this achievement, it's not necessarily difficult, it is just more time consuming. You have to raid, I believe it is 20 royal ship convoys, which carry a lot of supplies. By the time I finished this achievement, I had the max of every possible resource, just to give you an idea of how valuable these are. But 20 is a lot, considering how rare they spawn. I did find a little spot where I could just reload in the same spot and there would be another one, which helped me get there. This achievement is mostly just rare, not really difficult, mostly just rare because of how much time it takes and the fact that unless you are really, really into the naval combat in this game, you are not going to be getting this achievement naturally. Next, we have another achievement from an Assassin's Creed game, this time Assassin's Creed Liberation with the Collector achievement. For this achievement, all you have to do is collect all of the diary pages, alligator eggs, mushrooms, and Mayan statues that are hidden around the world. The only thing that was really keeping me from getting this achievement before, when I'd been working on this last week, was the Mayan statues. It turns out that 2 of them are hidden within actual memory sequences themselves and not out in the world. That's why I was missing a few, and that's probably why this is one of the rarer achievements in the Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered collection. Next up, we have, unfortunately, the only achievement to survive the Great Microsoft Jigsaw Purge, which is the JM King achievement from, again, Microsoft Jigsaw. In order to unlock this achievement, I had to collect all 3 stars in every pack of the first 2 Jigsaw Jam collections. Now, this wasn't very hard. This probably took me all of maybe 15 minutes. I'm not sure if I'm just really good at Jigsaw Jam or if other people just haven't bothered with this. It could be because you do have to download one of the collections, but it was really quick, really easy. If you need some more TA difference for this collection, or if you're just looking for some more gamer score in general and you want a rare achievement, I definitely recommend this one because it took me 15 minutes-ish, and according to the stats on TrueAchievements, only 0.65% of all people who have played Microsoft Jigsaw have this achievement. So, it is rare. I'm not sure why, but it is quite rare. Next up, we have a special double entry. I collected these achievements at the same time, and it felt wrong not to put them both on here because they were both rare. These are the single perfect and stage 27 perfect achievements from the arcade game series port of Galaga. Now, back when I was a kid, I used to love Galaga. I played it all of the time, and I was really good, and none of that talent has carried over into the modern day. As you can probably tell from the footage playing behind this segment, I died a lot. However, just a little bit of my inner child was left for me to get these two achievements. In order to get this achievement, I'm focusing on the single perfect achievement because the stage 27 perfect achievement was kind of collateral damage along the way. In order to get this single perfect achievement, I had to complete one of the challenge stages with only a single fighter. I didn't have the double fighter up, which makes these way easier. I did this on stage 27. This was surprisingly easy once you know what to do. You just have to match the alignment of the fighter up with the HUD at the bottom of the screen, and once you've figured out the flight pattern of the enemies, you can get this without much trouble at all in the slightest. Finally, to finish out this week, we have another achievement from Superliminal. This week it is the Stars Align achievement. In order to unlock this, I just had to find all of the hidden constellation planetarium rooms throughout the different levels of Superliminal. These are little puzzles that you can find tucked away. They're in really, really difficult spots to find, and once you go in, you have to wander around and make a constellation that will eventually become an image and pop away and disappear. This was probably the most fun I had collecting an achievement this week. Again, I love Superliminal. I'm probably going to put up a full review on the channel once I have fully completed the game because I'm having so much fun collecting achievements from this every week. This is not a terribly difficult achievement if you know where to look. I'm not going to give you a guide on this one. I've actually kind of split up my footage on this so they're not in order so you just can't follow this, because if you want to go and get this achievement yourself, it is way more fun to actually search the levels and find them yourselves because they're really in some difficult places to find, but as soon as you click on it, you're like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that? It's right there. They're usually hiding in shadows. That is your hint. With our weekly I Love Superliminal rant over, that wraps up our video for this week. I hope you guys have enjoyed following along with me. If you have, please leave a comment down below or like and subscribe. It really helps me know that you guys like this kind of content and I should keep making more instead of getting distracted onto something else. If you have any feedback, if there's anything else extra you want me to do, please also let me know down in the comments. I will read every comment and I will work to figure out how to make the best content for you. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Until we meet again, I hope you have an amazing rest of your week.